Hello Year 4, how are you today? It's Miss Bellis here. I hope you're ready to carry on our learning in maths where we're looking at fractions. And today we're going to carry on looking at mixed numbers. So here is today's in focus, and we have some chocolate. We have some bars of dark chocolate and some bars of milk chocolate. And then Ruby here says, I want to take some of the chocolate. And it asks how many bars of chocolate can Ruby take? So here are some questions to get you thinking. Is there more than one answer? How many combinations could there be? How can we record our answers? Have a think about what is a mixed number, and can we show this on a number line? Let's have a think about the dark chocolate. What if she didn't take it all? How much could she take? It looks like the dark chocolate bars are split into two equal parts. What about the milk chocolate? Again, how much could she take? It looks like these are split into three equal parts. Have a think about your answers and how you will represent them, and we will look at some solutions together. Okay, so let's have a look. Here, Ruby says, I take 3.5 bars of the dark chocolate. That was one of the possible answers. But let's have a think. What fraction should we count in for the dark chocolate, and how do you know? If you think back to the in focus, the bars of dark chocolate were all split into two equal parts, and we can see this represented with the picture and with the number line. So if Ruby took 3.5 bars of the dark chocolate, we can see there's one whole bar here, two whole bars, three whole bars, and then she has taken 1/2 or 1 out of 2 equal parts of the last bar. And here it is represented as a mixed number, 3 whole bars and 1/2 or 3.5. But what about the milk chocolate? Charles says I take 2 1/3 bars of the milk chocolate. Have a look at this number line. What's different about it? What fraction should be counting for the milk chocolate, and how do you know? Well, the milk chocolate bars were all split into 3 equal parts, and we can see here 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts gives us 1 whole. So we are looking at thirds. And here is 1 whole bar, 2 whole bars, and then he has taken 1/3 out of the next bar. And we can see that represented as a mixed number, our 2 whole bars of chocolate and 1 out of 3 equal parts of the next bar of chocolate. And Holly here gives us an extra challenge. She says count backwards in thirds and start from 2 and 1/3. So let's try it. We have 2 and 1/3, 2, 1 and 2/3, 1 and 1/3, 1, 2/3, 1/3, and 0. Today we're looking at putting mixed numbers on a number line, and the guided practice has given us 2 number lines and we need to fill in these blanks. We have a picture here to help us. If we look at the first one, we can see between 0 and 1, the whole number has been split into 4 equal parts. And we can see this in our denominator here. We have 4 equal parts and 1 out of 4 equal parts. So if we counted in quarters, we could go 0, 1/4, 2/4. What do you think will go here? And carry on up the number line, filling in the blanks. Now when we come to the next number line, we can see that between 0 and 1, the whole number has been split into 5 equal parts. So to fill in the blanks, we need to work out what we are going to put for our denominator. So if we're dealing with 5 equal parts, there will be our denominator. And how many parts are represented when you get to this point in the number line? Have a go at these and then we will look at the answers. So here are the answers to today's guided practice. How did you get on? And here is today's worksheet. It's very similar to the guided practice. In question 1, we have some number lines where part of it has been filled in, but you have to fill in these blanks. If you look at the first number line, you can see we are dealing in thirds. So have a think to when we count it in thirds, and that might help you. For question 2, we have number lines again, but they haven't filled in anything apart from the whole numbers. So you will have to decide on this number line where you would put 1 1/2 and 2 3/4. And in the final number line, we can see that the whole number has been split into eighths, and you have to decide where to put these mixed numbers on the number line. So here are the answers to today's worksheet. And finally, there's an extension here for you if you would like to do it. So here you have 3 number lines, and it asks you on each one, you need to show the position of the number 1. So in the first one, it's told us where 1/2 is. You need to decide where you would put the number 1. On the second one, it's shown you where 1/4 would come. So where would you put number 1? And on the final one, it shows you the position of 1/5. So where would you put the whole number 1? And afterwards, when you've done that, have a look at it and see what you notice. Okay, well, that's it for maths for today. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.